So ministry is a team sport. We see many examples throughout the Bible and in real life where people who go alone, who get this calling and they think it's an individual calling and God puts them out there and they just do it. It may go well at first, or it may not. And even if it goes well at first, it may not be sustainable. And we see examples in the scriptures of when people are, as God designed, in community, ministry has sustainability.
Yeah.
So is there an example that you can think of in real life of someone who did something big and they did it because they were doing it with a team? They were doing ministry as a group.
Totally. I went to church this past Sunday and my pastor was talking about he met this girl in college. She was a freshman and she came up to him and told him, yeah, I'm going to build an orphanage in Africa.
Wow.
And he told her, no, I don't know if you can do that because you're kind of a freshman and you're by yourself and you don't have any team and stuff. And he was telling her, oh, you can't do it, not giving her advice, but she took it as advice.
Wow.
She comes back 2 years later and says, I did it. And he says, did what? I haven't seen you in forever. And she says, I built the orphanage because I took your advice. And he said, what advice did I give you? And she said, to build a team, to go in community, that you can't do it alone. So I got the girls in my dorm, we made bracelets, and we made an orphanage in Africa. And it blew my mind that this girl was a freshman in college, probably 18, 17 years old, you know? I mean, you could do anything in groups when you're doing it for God, and you can't go alone, you know?
And I mean, that story goes to show that if you're doing it in a group, it doesn't matter how old you are.
Yeah,
You can still do big things in groups. And speaking of Africa, there's this African proverb that I've heard a lot lately. If you want to go fast, go alone.
Yeah.
If you want to go far, go together. And I think that's almost true. But I think the more accurate statement would be, if you want to go fast and far, from the beginning, you have to put the right people around you and build from there. But the bottom line is that you have to build a team. You have to be in a group. So
Totally.
very
You go
cool.
a lot slower when you're by yourself.
Right.
So I agree with that. That's awesome. And Kingdom of God is all in community. So that's what it's about.